This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player one.
Yeah! Woo!
Player two. Player three. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny. Hi, folks, and welcome. Let's go to work in the Jeopardy round. And we start the Jeopardy round categories with this one. You picked a fine time. Literary bears. The Animal Kingdom. TV shows that bombed. The Old Country. And let's celebrate. Player one, make a selection, please, as we continue. Point. Deion Sanders knows this term for the evening hours when the largest audience is available for TV. Let's hear it, player one. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direction on the plus.
Yeah!
That's it. Player one. Estimated at around 30 years, it's accepted as the average period between birth of parents and their offspring. Player one. That is correct. You again, player one. The time just before sunset or after sunrise on a movie set, or a former LA Lakers late-night talk show. It's player one. Correct. Player one, back to you. We had pleasant sensations learning about the era of this, which covered President Monroe's 2 terms. Yes, player one. That is correct. Please pick again, player one. This longest division of geologic time doesn't have a fixed period. In astronomy, it's 1 billion years. Player one. That's correct. Player one, back to you. This literary bear started life as a real teddy bear bought as a toy for Christopher Milne. Yes, player two. Good. Select again. Created by Walt Morey, this docile bear lives in the Alaskan wilderness. Let's hear it, player one. Yes. You get to pick again, player one. Answer, the Daily Double. You are in first place. What'll it be? Answer this. This bear got his name from the London train station where he was first found after arriving from Peru. Congratulations, you're still in first, player one. We return to you, player one. On this doctor's island, you'll find a bear bull and an old woman made of vixen and bear. It's player two. Yep. Player two. His story, The Bear, recounts an annual hunting expedition in Yoknapatawpha County, Mississippi. Okay, player one. Right. You get to pick again, player one. These animals of the order Chiroptera are the only mammals that can truly fly. Player three. Right you are. Choose again, player three. This feisty tie fish blows sticky bubbles to make a nest, then puts the eggs in its mouth and blows them in the nest. Yes, player one. Yes. Select again. Muskrats and woodrats belong to this order of mammals. Let's hear it, player one. Correct. Player one, pick again. Here's Kelly with the clue.
If you see one of these under the sea, look but don't touch. The spines can be poisonous.
It's player three. Good for you. You again, player three. Fruit and lizards, yum, are favorite foods of the coati, also known by this longer name. Okay, player two. You are correct. Please pick again, player two. In a 2007 episode of this series, a terrorist detonated a low-yield suitcase nuke in Valencia, California. Let's hear it, player one. Good. Player one, back to you. And I'll hand it off to Kelly.
In an episode of this classic 60s series, bookworm Henry Bemis survives a nuclear war and finds a library, but then breaks his glasses.
Player two. Yes. Player two, back to you for our... This series, Peter Petrelli had visions that he would cause a nuclear holocaust in New York City. Okay, player two. Good. We return to you, player two. In a 1977 episode of this sitcom, Detective Diedrich notes that a student's physics project is a functional nuke. Yes, player one. That's correct. Player one. The nuclear blast that caused chaos in Jericho, Kansas was detonated in this state capital to the west. It's player three. That's right. Way to go. You get to pick again, player three. Kelly will present this clue.
Shown here on the upper right, it changed its name in 1935.
Player two. You got it. Select again. It was Siam until 1939. Okay, player three. Hey, you're right. Player three, back to... Until 1972, it was Ceylon. Yes, player three. Right. Choose again, player three. It was the Khmer Republic from 1970 until 1975. It's player two. Correct. You again, player two. Until 1975, it was the Malagasy Republic. Let's hear it, player one. Hey, you're right. Player one, back to you. The patron saint of lovers is honored on this annual holiday. Okay, player two. That's it. Please pick again. Former U.S. Senator Gaylord Nelson founded this annual observance devoted to the environment. Let's hear it, player three. That's right. Way to go. We return to you. Customs on this 121st day of the year include dancing around a pole and giving baskets to friends and family. Yes, player 3. Right. Player 3, you pick a... Collecting money for UNICEF on this holiday was begun in 1950 by a Philadelphia Sunday school class. Player 2. Yes. Here's the $1,000 clue for you. Meaning a coming, it's the period before Christmas that begins on the Sunday nearest to November 30th. It's player 2. Good. Player 3 is in third place, which means, of course, player 3 will select first in Double Jeopardy. And we have 2 daily doubles awaiting you in these categories. Asian History, B+, Brutus. This Side of Parasites, not nominated for Best Picture, and States of the Union. Player 3, you go first in this Double Jeopardy round. In the 1920s, the Kemalists opposed the Sultan in this country and eventually prevailed. Yes, player 1. You are correct. Player 1, pick again. In December of 1946, he attacked the French at Tonkin, beginning a war that ended 8 years later. Okay, player 2. Good for you. You get to pick again, player 2. In 1739, the peacock throne built for Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan was stolen by these people. It's player 2. That's correct. We return to you, player 2. In 1782, when Chao Phraya Chakri became King Rama I, he moved his capital across the river to this city. Let's hear it, player 1. Yeah, good. Player 1, pick again. Let's take it over to Kelly.
These nomadic horsemen, who overran most of Asia in the Middle Ages, lived in portable lattice tents known as yurts.
Player 1. Right. Select again. Shoeless. It's player 3. Yep. You again, player 3. It's 1 over par on a hole of golf. Okay, player 2. Yes. Player 2, you pick again, please. It speaks to Moses in Exodus 3. Let's hear it, player 2. Right you are. Player 2, able to speak both Spanish and English. Yes, player 3. Right. Please pick again, player 3. Answer, the first of the daily doubles. Player 3, you're in last place. What'll it be? And the clue. This type of drug relaxes the smooth muscles in the airways, causing them to open. You are now in second place. Player 3, back to you. He penned the immortal line, "The fault, dear Brutus, is not in our stars, but in ourselves." Player 2. That's correct. Choose again, player 2. In this 13th century work, Brutus is described as suffering in the lowest pit of hell. Okay, player 1. That is correct. You get to pick again. This Greek biographer of parallel lives suggested Brutus was Julius Caesar's illegitimate son. Let's hear it, player 1. That is correct. Player 1. Brutus joined a conspiracy to assassinate Julius Caesar that was led by this man. Yes, player 2. Good. Please pick again, player 2.
Yeah!
Answer: the second daily double. You're currently tied with player 3. What are you going to wager? Here is your clue. During the Roman Civil War, Brutus sided with this man, but was later pardoned by Julius Caesar. Oops. You are now in first place. Choose again, player 2. When a tiny parasite enters an oyster's shell, mantle cells cover it with nacre until this is formed. Player 1. Yes. Player 1. This plant grows as a parasite on apple tree trunks, blooms in February and March, yet still is a factor in Christmas kisses. It's player 1. Correct. Player 1, back to PSI is a charity delivering nets to fight this parasite-caused disease that kills 3,000 African children a day. Let's hear it, player 1. You got it. Player 1. You can vent this soft ductless organ that fights infection with parasite detection. Player 1. Good. We return to you, player 1. Closely related to meningitis, this inflammation of the brain can result from viral infections or tiny parasites. Yes, player 3. Yep. Select again. Bogey and Hepburn floated across the screen in this 1951 film that pleased audiences and critics, but not the Academy. It's player 1. You are correct. You again, player 1. You couldn't drag a Best Picture nomination out of the Academy for this 1959 Billy Wilder film. Well, nobody's perfect. Okay, player 1. Correct. You get to pick again, player 1. The Academy must have been out to lunch not nominating this 1961 Audrey Hepburn-George Peppard film. It's player 1. That is correct. Player 1, back to you. In 1954, this Jimmy Stewart and Grace Kelly starer from Alfred Hitchcock didn't get a second glance. Okay, player 1. Good. Select again. Driving Miss Daisy won for 1989, the year this Spike Lee film about urban racism was passed over. Let's hear it, player 3. Right. Choose again, player 3. And here's Kelly.
This state's flag featuring the Big Dipper was designed by a 13-year-old Aleut boy.
Player 1. That's correct. We return to you, player 1. With a population of about 120,000, Columbia is this state's most populous city. Yes, player 3. Yes. Player 3. Mississippi and it have the shortest coasts on the Gulf of Mexico, only about 50 miles apiece. Okay, player 3. Yes. Player 3. This state has the highest average altitude of any state east of the Mississippi. Must be pretty mountainous. Let's hear it, player 1. Hey, you're right. And the last clue for $2,000. Tears were shed when the Teddy Bear Museum in Naples in this state closed its doors forever in 2005. It's player 1. Right. You all move on to Final Jeopardy, which will continue after these messages. Now, Final Jeopardy coming right up right now with this category. Notable women. So, what's your wager? Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. And now the last clue. In 1963, she said, "I feel as though I'm suddenly on stage for a part I never rehearsed." Let's see your response. And that correct response will add... And your response? And this correct response will add how much to your score? What did you put as your response? With that correct response, you will gain Congratulations, player 1. You are our new champion. Thanks for playing, everybody. See you next time.